some people say that healing happens instantly. That you can't put a time equation on healing.
When a person comes to me and wants an instant healing, they're not going to get it. The way to make God laugh is tell him your plans.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to happen when it happens. And a lot of times you're being tested. Can you stay the course? I've had many patients come to me with herpes, and they're on my testimonials on my website. And I've healed them. But it's taken time. It's taken about a year, sometimes a little longer, because you're not just healing the herpes. You're healing the body and mind and soul at the same time, changing the way the person looks at themselves and others. If you want healing from the divine, understand, you're going to get divine, but you'll also get divine blackmail, which means you're going to have to stay the course. You're going to get healing in the conscious mind, the subconscious, as well as the physical. Many people just want the physical and they want to run off and do what they want to do without changing. In that case, please don't come to me. I'm here to change the individual, making them. I'm not saying religious. I'm not religious at all. I'm spiritual. I'm a godly person. I do the right things in life, and I'm so much more happy than I was before. This is staying on the path, doing the right things, becoming a true man or a true woman. And I work with children, too. I'm working with a young lady that has Huntington's disease. Believe me, it is not the nicest affliction to have. And I've healed one person already completely, and now here's another person. And
Huntington's, I think you told me, is that the unconditional shaking? It's with a shake, right?
It's an unbelievable shaking. It's not minor. It's a huge shaking, and they literally shake to death. And this person I'm working with now is from another state, and I've changed. The divine has changed. I'm just the messenger. There's nothing great about me. I couldn't heal a thumbnail. It's the energy that comes through, the power that comes through me. And she's changing graciously, beautifully, very positive. I have a person with Hodgkin's right now that I'm working with in New York. That, too, is a very rough situation. But they're changing. Their mindset is changing. They're becoming more positive, more honorable. And this happens with many different diseases. And sometimes a person gets a disease because they're meant to go through something in their life to help them become a better person, to make them become more aware. I've had people come on and say, I don't understand why I got this. I work out. I eat the finest foods. I drink the greatest water. I rest. I don't work that hard. I have plenty of money. I can go anywhere, do anything I want. Well, the answer is, for some reason, you are meant to go through great trial and tribulation to appreciate what you do have. And eventually, these people end up becoming very charitable and looking at others that don't have all of these things and give money to them. And look at Bill Gates, a wonderful man. He gives money to the world. Same thing with Warren Buffett. They have tremendous charities, and they give to people to help them. We're all joined together, and we all have to give to one another. And we have to give to ourselves first, then to others.
I'm just so curious by your process. How did you come to find it?
Well, I've been doing this since I'm 5 years of age. And how this came about was my father was a healer. May he rest in peace. My grandfather, his father before him, and his father before him. They were healers. I could remember as a little boy playing with my friends and watching the people line up in front of our apartment house to be healed, 40, 50 deep. And they'd go up to the second floor where my father was. And then I remember we moved to a two-story house, and we did the same thing. And my father said to me one day, "Why don't go down and talk to the people and start taking care of some of the animals, because the people there would come and they'd take their dogs or cats or canaries with them, or parrots in the cage. This is Brooklyn, unlike any other place." And I remember one time this one woman came, and she had a dog, and he was muzzled. He was a pit bull. And the man her husband owned a junkyard, and this dog was there to guard it rather, but she had the dog. She wanted to take this dog with her. So she had a friend of hers watch the dog while she went upstairs to my father to be healed. And this guy was talking to somebody else in the crowd and didn't notice me or the dog. And I was sitting on the floor. I remember I'm 5 years of age. And I was looking at the dog, and as Daddy said, I was projecting the white light constantly. And from growling, the dog started to whimper. And he started touching my hands with his paws. And not thinking, no child thinks of danger, I took the muzzle off. And I was playing with the dog, and my hand was in his mouth, and I was just having a grand old time. The dog's lying in his back, and I'm tickling him. And the woman came out and let out a yell, scared the dog and scared me. The dog ran behind me. He was so frightened. I said, "He's okay. He's wonderful." And the dog is just jumping over everybody in the crowd, having a great time. The dog was changed. My father came down. He looked, and he says, "You got it. You start healing all the animals now, every one of them." And that's what I did. And then eventually he said, "Now you can heal all the young kids coming. They all know you from the neighborhood." Then it was the teenagers. Then it was the young adults. And then it was finally adults. So I've been doing this forever. And as of today, I'm 70 years of age. And I've been doing this 65 years. And I love every minute of it.
Give out your website, Dr. Fine. Make sure people have your website.
www.finehealing, FINEHEALING, finehealing.com. And when you go on the website, I will have an email there, and it's finehealing@yahoo.com. And my phone number is 909-902-6064.